we're trying to make these recordings as quickly as possible. It's noisy in here, but we just wanted to tell you also that what you see with the London stamp. I was in Scotland, and Doda Ema, Bubby, Queen Elizabeth was trying to help remember, along with my beloved Queen Sweet, our beloved family in Kingston City, trying to remember what had happened, Mr. Sid. And and I was in the Starbucks in Edinburgh, by Edinburgh Castle. There's a Starbucks, and I remembered that I owned Starbucks, Mr. Sid, and what happened was they were trying to get me to remember that we owned that. And when I went upstairs, I had there's steep spiral staircases, so I had a really big suitcase. I couldn't take it upstairs, so I asked somebody downstairs to watch it, and so I went to the bathroom and came back. But when I got ready to go to the bus station, the bobbies came and said, "Get away from the bag," like that. They said that there's something wrong with it. I'm like, "What?" They blew up my bag, basically said, and I had to ask for, "Where's my stuff?" It came in bits and pieces. So people that tried to hurt us all, they tried to keep us from being, did that. Okay, that was the same time they showed on the news that Colin Powell paid £1,500 to get papers to say that his family member lived in Scotland. People, it doesn't cost that, okay? You saw them trying to steal papers and everything from me. All our papers are real, basically. So they were trying to steal things from us and trying to give my identity to another person. It doesn't cost that for 1,000. They put it on the news so people would see it, because everybody knows it's not going to cost £1,500 for somebody to get a paper saying that their relative lived in Scotland. That's just it, like their mother or their grandmother, something like that. So something wrong with that, all right? So we just want to share that too. Okay, now, because we told you that they did something to our bag in Scotland, and that's where it was. And I was at Edinburgh Castle. I went to Edinburgh Castle, and then I went to the Starbucks to use the bathroom, and I let somebody watch my bag, but they did something to it, because the police wouldn't come like that and try to tell me, because they know who we are. They had done something to the bag. So we just want to share that too. Okay, now we'll talk to you since we can't be careful, because the people are talking over me, and they're not worth anything talking over me. They're really bad people trying to come in here and do things to us. The rabbis own part of this company. It's a bagel place. One of the rabbis that owned it, they did something to. It's Chabad, partially owned. So they're really wrong, these people, and they're not frum, they're not close, they're not anything. They did terrible thing, trying to make it some kind of wrong thing, and it's not theirs either. Okay, we'll talk to you soon as we can. Ms. Careful, say, these people are really disgusting. They stalk, and they're homosexuals, and they don't have the right to stalk me. There's something wrong with that. I don't have a homosexual husband, and I'm not homosexual. We don't want to hear from these people. It's wrong what they do. Can't you see the urges they can't control? They do something that's terrible, and then they do other things. Something's wrong with that. They murder. They hurt people, and then do things to people, and that's wrong. Nobody's bothering them. Can't they sit here and not bother anybody? No, they shouldn't be bothering anybody or sitting near anybody. They're not normal. They think it's funny. Nobody wants to hear from these people. They take out, everybody knows they're criminal. They've been telling me to harass me out there. You're going to jail. You're going to be arrested. They're criminal. Nobody's lying, okay? Nobody's lying to you. But they are. Nobody wants to hear from these people. Obviously, nobody wants to hear from them. In my face, they're telling me I'm nothing, I'm nobody. All the time, they're in my face telling me that. But when I try to make recordings, they're always trying to talk over it. There's something wrong with them. A basic urge. The movie, The Incredible Mr. Ripley, it was about a homosexual murderer. First, he was homosexual, he couldn't control that urge, and then he would murder people. Another urge. There's something wrong with that. Clockwork Orange, we never got sick, we were little kids, and it seemed like it was some really strange person that was also perverted. So we just want to talk to you as soon as we can later on, but I want to tell you that about where you saw that, where that came from. And I had they stole my library card from Scotland, my library card from Canada. It was also in a bag. It went missing. Okay, but it said, I'm gonna have these things. First of all, if I have a library card, I'm a citizen. And everybody knows people lied. They're really criminal, and they need to leave. They need to leave us alone. They're dirty. And my husband was 9 years old, and I turned 9 to my kidnapping when that black man tried to do something really nasty to my husband that already had attacked his mother. And all the rest of these, the white ones too. And that's it. They're really criminal, but the rescuers came. We don't like these people, and we know that our God, I'm asking my God to destroy all the wicked. I know my God will. I know that will never plague us again. I know it will never bother us again. And I know we will never ever see these dirty people bothering us ever again. They should go some other place and not bother people. And that's just it. And not bother good people. We don't want these. They're full of disease, and they're full of dirty ideas and dirty thoughts. They're not ours. And they did something to our population. That's just it. And the world is not going to be run by Satan. Basically, that's it. Our God is King of the universe, and our God's not human. And our God controls life and death and the breath you breathe. Our God will do as our God intends things to be, the way God intended in the end, in the beginning and the end. These people are blasphemous and dirty, and I'm not bowing down to them. And basically, that's it. And we know, we only bow down to our God. These people are sick, and you should hear what they say. I'm not bound down to the thing that's not our God. Our commandments say we shall have another God before our God. These people think you're supposed to bow down. I'm not bound down to people. And basically it. I'm not bound on things that comes out of their behind because it's not my God. But they think that they can bear God and have a chance to be God. See how they interfere? I know you've heard coherent recordings from me. They've been bothering me all day. I'm sick of this, and it's like just afternoon. There's something wrong with these. And they're not ours. Our people are productive. It says so. Even in old age, they still produce fruit. These people don't produce anything. Dirt and sludge until they go away. And people who are not honor their mothers and fathers, which a homosexual doesn't, their days are short upon this planet. Everything they try to do is wrong. They disrespect everybody. They hurt everybody. They're not correct, and they do terrible things. And they try to make it seem somebody's doing something. Nobody's doing anything. You see them attacking. All the time they attack. Not to mention other dirty things with them. It's wrong what they've done. And nobody's going to do anything except ask God to make them get away. I ask God, because God gives everything I want. I ask God to make them leave us alone. We know that they'll be made to leave us alone. So I'm sorry that the recording turned out so bad, but these people had planned to do stuff to us in this place today. And I know that the rabbis own this. We own part of it. And these people lied. One of the rabbis owned this, one of the rabbis that they murdered. Our rabbi was Hedel Habad. Our blood uncle, my adopted father. Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Which he did come over here, by the way, people. The rabbi did come over here. He came over here a lot with us and everything. He was from, the Chabad is a Russian line of rabbis. We don't want to tell you that again, too. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. The campus, trouble safe and alert. It's kind of, I'm sorry about the recording. When we get a chance to make a better recording, we will.